Kia ora. So we're here with Heather today. Heather has recently completed the 30-day Te Reo Māori Bootcamp course in March of 2023. Kia ora, Heather.
Kia ora, Grant.
We've got a list of questions here, but before we ask the questions, I might just quickly pass over to you, Heather. Wonder if you could do a little introduction, maybe tell us about who you are, where you're from, where you live, all of those basic things, just to help give people that are watching a bit of context around you.
Kia ora. Kia ora Te Whānau, ko Heather Ahau. I'm a retired person. I live in Tauranga in New Zealand. I was a nurse for a very long time, 40 odd years. And now I've got some time to do some other things. So I picked up Grant's course because I did 2 years at Te Whānau-a-Aotearoa a couple of years ago, and but I'd stopped for various reasons, and so now this is the time for me to carry on and enjoy the learning.
Awesome. Thank you for the intro. So you've probably covered a little bit in what you've just said, but before you started the course, what was your world like regarding Te Reo Māori, Te Ao Māori? What was your relationship with Te Reo Māori like? What were things like for you before you started?
I always had a positive desire to be involved in Te Ao Māori and to learn Te Reo and learn it to a high standard, a high enough standard so that I could converse comfortably with people. So the desire was there. Any interaction that I had with Reo was positive, and I really enjoyed what I'd done in the past, those couple of years of learning at the Wānanga. But yeah, as I said, I stopped. So there was the desire to learn. That was the key thing for me.
Awesome. And so when you obviously saw the course, you've had the desire, you saw the course, you saw this random fella promoting his course. Were there any apprehensions for you before you joined? Anything that you thought maybe, that might stop me from joining or participating or even succeeding in the course?
Probably the only thing was that I'm aware that I'm an older Pākehā woman, and I wasn't apprehensive, but I was concerned that I might be imposing in an area that may be resented, and I didn't want to embarrass anybody by becoming involved if I was seen as an interloper or an intruder in the situation.
I think that's a very valid feeling to have. I've definitely heard that before. You're definitely not alone in that perspective. And I think I'd say to that, you know, for a language to be revitalized, there needs to be more than just 14% of the population, which I think is roughly what the Māori population is. You know, we need a bigger uptake than that. So we need people like yourself, Heather, going on this journey. I've just finished on a call with Tessie, and, you know, Tessie had a very similar position, but probably to another level because she's a Pākehā Australian. So, you know, she's got another layer on top of that. But we are not. You've both been still very successful in undertaking the course. So we've gone through the course. We've gone through the 30 days, which you've done with a lot of great success. For you, what was the main result that you got from the course?
the main result was a renewed energy and enthusiasm to carry on. That was the big success for me.
Awesome.
I just feel really enthusiastic about continuing.
Yep. Yep. The thing I like about 30 days is it's not too long that you get too bored with it, in a sense. But it's long enough that you can achieve a lot out of it, especially by committing to creating these new daily habits. You get to a position like yourself and you get to the end of the course and go, wow, now I can actually see the opportunity. Whereas a lot of people, when they start, they're like, I'm confused. I don't know where to go. There's too many resources. I don't think I can do this. So that's really positive to hear that sort of response from you, Heather.
Oh, it's wonderful. 𝐻𝐿𝑎𝑢, amazing.
Awesome. And so what specific feature of the course did you like most? We had our accountability groups, we had our daily structure with our homework, our lessons, we had our activities, ōpaki. For you, what sort of worked best?
For me, the grammatical foundation and structure of the course worked extremely well for me. And I really liked, I enjoyed the video presentation of each lesson, but it was that structure, that firm structure, that gave me a really good foundation. And it's really given me a place to stand. It's a great, that was the thing, I think, for me.
Fantastic. And so we've got to the end of the course and you've obviously had a successful run throughout the 30 days. Would you recommend this course to someone that's maybe considering taking it? And if so, why?
I would recommend the course without hesitation and without limitation. It's a brilliant course and I recommend it because it's a strong grammatical foundation, so it gives a good basis, but it sets achievable goals. Because it's the set period of 30 days, it is long enough for people to begin to establish habits of reo and habits of seeking the language. And so the presentation, the goals, the achievable goals, and then it's all backed up by the activities, which are very accessible to anybody. Doesn't matter where you start, whether you start at ōpaki season 1, lesson 1, or you're miles along that journey. That's okay. It's good for anybody. And I think your passion, Grant, your enthusiasm in encouraging us has been exceptional.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I just, I recommend the course highly.
Thank you. I do. I have a bit of a line that I've got to draw between, pestering people to, hey, come on, let's go, let's keep going, versus, just enough to sort of, remind people sometimes if they're falling behind. But yes, that is my commitment to you and all the participants at the start of the course is you've got to do the coursework, but I'm here for anything that you need help with. We can jump on a video call like this. We can troubleshoot. I can send you examples. I can send you other resources. Whatever's going to help, please lean into me.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was extremely good. And I really felt very much supported. Probably the only tiny thing that didn't go quite with the meetings, the hui, because my kajabi, I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to do. But there was a small thing in the big picture. So, 𝐻𝐿𝑎𝑢, tēnā pai.
Yes, that was isolated to just you. I don't know why.
Never
Everyone else's
mind.
video worked except for yours, mate. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're on Zoom now, and Zoom's working. So get to play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Heather. For someone that might be watching this video in the future, in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years time from now, do you have any final thoughts? Any final things to share before we wrap up?
I would say go for it. Anybody that is considering it, go for it. Reach out for Te Ao Māori, reach out for the community, the whānau, because people are there for you. And yeah, go for it. It's great. But are we?
Awesome. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate it. Well, thank you, Heather. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the testimonial. I'm sure there will be people out there that will take a lot away from this, whether it's joining this course or not, whether it's making a decision to uptake learning or starting for the first time, picking up the book, watching that video. Thank you very much. I'm sure this will inspire someone else in the future. So that's it from Heather. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in completing the course at some time in the future, please follow along at Starting in Te Reo Māori for updates on when the next course is going to run. Kia ora, Heather.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.